How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of a accent arrow up in this piece in the form of their shattered ceilings. Yeah, this be a 7.1% hazy pale ale. 7.1% hazy pale ale? 7% hazy pale ale. I just have to keep repeating that in my brain because it doesn't make any sense. It's a 2021 edition featuring cashmere, autumn, Citra, Laurel, and Saddle hops. 7.1% pale ale. And we'll see. Oh, I have not had that happen to me in a beer in a very long time. It's one of the ones where you push the tab in, but the tab doesn't actually go in. So there you go. Got to dip my finger in it. So, ooh, that's kind of a weird color. I'm kind of curious about this now. It's like a peachy kind of fleshiness to it. That probably is oxidation. I couldn't tell you when this was actually canned. This comes courtesy of my boy Mike. I got it about a week and a half ago. Yeah. So this is part of their Pink Boots Collaboration Day brew. Axe and Arrow, Glassboro, New Jersey. I don't know if they did a collaboration with anybody else or it was just the Pink Boots is a collaboration. Duh. Label-wise, it's Geometric Patterns had a baby with like Angry Birds. So it is what it is. Just a little bit concerned about the look on this beer. I mean, it just has that kind of fleshy, peachy kind of thing that you get when these pale ales at 7% start to get a little bit oxidized. So, not much of a head on that. You know, pretty tight, compact stuff, just off weight, and just has that peach-colored, kind of darker kind of body to it. So, let's see if we get a nose. Doesn't smell too poopy. Actually smells quite nice. Refined sugar kind of citrus sweetness with a little bit, actually not a little bit, a decent amount of kind of stone fruitiness in there. Don't really get much as far as oxidation on the nose. But that's pretty much it. You know, that sweet citrus, a little bit of stone fruit, not much, if any, kind of bittering in there. Not really oxidized that much. I'm not really getting that vibe off of it, but it smells like it's going to lean into, and I know this is kind of weird because people are like, how the fuck can you actually smell that? It's going to drink thin and have that little bit of a body knock that oxidation typically comes hand in hand with. So let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, it's oxidized. I mean, look at that. I mean, we knew that from the get. But the nose isn't too shabby. Even the taste isn't too bad, but it does have that kind of thinness, that kind of lack of mouthfeel that oxidation kind of brings with it. Not ultra thin, but not really what it should be. And just all that kind of fruit portion of the show that I assume is there to get with this beer has been kind of beaten down a bit. It's not so much that there's a big, huge kind of cardboardy, wet paper kind of oxidative note in there. It's a little bit, touch of that. It's more so that those vibrant, bright kind of citrus, stone fruity kind of citrus, maybe even tropical fruit hop presence that was there originally has just been kind of drummed down, kind of beaten down, and left itself kind of a shade of itself, you know? Not negative, you know? It's not, at this point, it's not like a disgusting beer where I'm like, oh, I can't even drink it, but you just know there's something there that wasn't there when the beer was fresher. Now, how old is this? I don't know. I could look it up on the internet, but I don't feel like doing that. But you're talking about today is the 10th, I believe. 10th or 11th of May. So you can kind of gauge the idea on this. I'm assuming this is going to be give or take about a month old. So you really shouldn't have that level of oxidation in a beer that you so either bad can, ton of hop creep, those kind of things coming in. And then it's just kind of there. Not much else to say about it. Again, not negative. At least in an offensive sense. It's just definitely not what the beer was when it was originally brewed and originally intended to be. There you go. This is one of the better 7.1% pale ales that I've had as of late. It would be number one because I don't know what a 7.1% pale ale is. But it's, I mean, it's a shadow of itself. It's not something I can even really talk about. I don't want to say no. I don't want to say yes because it's not even what this beer is now is not what it's supposed to be. Now, is that the brewer's fault? Is it the canner's fault? Is that a couple people's different fault? If it's just random, probably a bit of all of that. So it is what it is. Such is life. There you go. Kind of a review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a non-oxidized hazy right now. Hopefully it's a pale ale. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.